Hi, my name is Angelos Laskridis, and I'm from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I'm a business student at Temple University. This is my freshman year in college, and I'm going for a degree in international business. I am bilingual, as English being my second language and Greek my first. I was employed by Cutco during the winter break. During that time, I sold knives to people that I previously knew. I come from a family that hard work and education comes first. So, when I come face to face with a problem, I don't avoid it, I take it head on. I've also worked for my uncle Filipa over in Greece at his taverna. This taught me that life and your job isn't always going to be as easy as it is, but sometimes you have to persevere through it to accomplish your goal and feel pride in your work. Also, while spending numerous summers in Greece, I learned that life here in America is easier than what it is for the rest of the world. People over there struggle sometimes to pay utilities and are forced to turn off their heating in the winter and their air conditioning in the summertime. Life there is hard, and jobs are too. While there, I helped my uncle Nick occasionally with his construction business. He would ask me to help him put up cabinets and carry up furniture up a lot of staircases at a time. This, for me, built a sense of appreciation for what I have here in America and what people go through overseas to get what we have here. Back here in the States, I would also help my parents around the house with chores. For example, I would always cut the grass and take out the trash along with doing laundry. These are small things, but at a young age, they put discipline into your mind. This was helpful now because when I have a lot of work to do, I don't avoid it. I try to break it down off piece by piece. One of the many significant accomplishments in my life is learning English. My mother, when I was young, couldn't speak much English at all. And my dad was never home because he was always off working, trying to provide for his family. So, I really didn't have much exposure at all. And even when my dad was home, we would always speak Greek in the house because that's the language of our home. So, the only time I was really exposed to English was while watching television, at the mall, or at preschool. Well, at preschool, I first really started getting exposed to the English language. Even then, I had a couple of Greek friends, so I could express myself thoroughly. So, it wasn't really a complete English environment. During that time, I was frustrated with the fact that I couldn't communicate with my teacher or all the other kids at school. This all changed later in elementary school. In kindergarten, it was the first time I really started to learn English well, and from then on, it only got easier. Now, I can confidently say that I'm bilingual, all thanks to my parents for seeing the significance of knowing your people's language. This also helps me now in my degree of choice because I already know a second language, and it helps for finding a future career. My other accomplishment in life is being able to attend college. I'm the first one in my family to ever attend college. This is so because at the time over in Greece, you didn't need a college degree to be successful, and many people didn't even go through high school because it wasn't really necessary. This is a big thing for me and my parents because they never really had the opportunity to graduate high school or even go to college. So me getting accepted into college is a really great achievement in my family. Even though I know this is a great accomplishment, I know it's not over. I still have to graduate college with a good GPA average and then find a career that will help me live and sustain for myself and maybe even for future family. During human resource management, I learned many things. One thing I learned about is leadership. That it doesn't only take commanding people around to make a great leader. It also takes listening. So people who are close to the problem are the ones that have a better solution for the leader. I also learned that more and more companies are turning to flat organizations. This means that it's getting easier and easier to communicate with your boss than ever before. This method is making it so that problems are getting solved quicker and more sufficiently. This is also a big difference because in the past, organizations were tall organizations. This means that people in the bottom of the organization couldn't really talk to the people on top because of a power distance. Another thing that I learned is that there are different types of organizational cultures out there. Cultures are composed of values, attitudes, and norms. Different types of cultures are clan cultures, hierarchy, adhocracy, market, and balanced cultures. A clan culture has an internal focus and encourages flexibility. A hierarchy culture also has an internal focus but focuses on stability and control. The adhocracy culture also has an external focus but encourages flexibility. The market culture has an external focus and focuses on stability and control. Finally, the balanced culture as everything combined. I didn't know that there are many parts of communication, such as receiver, sender, channel, encoding, decoding, and feedback. Something so simple in the world has been put in a way that I never really thought of before. I also didn't know that depending on your race and your gender, people got paid differently. Even now in the 21st century, it's a little bit shocking. For example, Asians get paid more than whites, and Latinos are the least paid race in America. Also, among that difference, the females of each race get paid less than their male counterparts. To me, this was astonishing to find out because even though we live in such a progressive society, there are still many things we need to work on as a whole, especially in business. Also, what was eye-opening was that the sub-Saharan Africa has the highest percentage of people that are under 25. This was only eye-opening because America only has 34% compared to their 63. With this huge gap, it seems that America will have to work extra hard to catch up with those numbers. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and have a great day.